The City of Brisbane has launched a project to update the development standards that apply to most new residential and mixed-use developments to make sure the standards we use are objective. Objective standards require no interpretation or personal judgment, and they will not cause different people to disagree based on their personal perspectives and opinions. We're calling this project the Odds Project. In this video, we're going to take a look at residential and mixed-use development in other cities that may provide useful examples of how objective design standards can create housing that blends in with the existing community. Please follow along with the attached maps as we embark on our virtual tour. The first location on our virtual tour is a set of attached single-family homes along BAZE Road that overlook Paddock Park. The majority of these homes are 3 stories tall, with a ground-level garage and 2 levels of living space above. Some units have a bonus level on top for a total of 4 stories. From the street, the homes look like 2 or 3 stories because the ground-level garages are only visible and accessible from a rear access alley not seen from the street. Lush landscaping at the ground floor level draws pedestrians' eyes down and adds an organic feel to the space. On the northwest corner of BAZE Road and Derby Avenue is another block of 3-story townhomes. These units feature recessed entries, park-facing porches and balconies, and overhangs that break up the building facades, drawing pedestrians' eyes to the ground floor and second floor, and de-emphasizing the third floor. The color contrast on this corner unit adds visual variety and blends the building into the surrounding landscaping. The third location of our virtual tour is this townhome on the northeast corner of BAZE Road and Derby Avenue. Mixed materials, including brick and traditional wood siding, add visual interest to the home by providing different textures, while porch and balcony spaces physically separate its different levels. On the ground floor, terraced landscaping and small trees draw the pedestrian's visual focus lower to the ground. Similarly to the homes in locations 1 and 2, these homes feature ground floor garages that are only visible and accessible from a rear alley, allowing the building to appear as 2 to 3 stories from the public street and minimizing the building's mass. These design and landscaping techniques allow this 4-story townhome to appear rather pleasant and unassuming to passerby. 405 NEVES Road is a 3-story townhome that overlooks the Bay Meadows Community Garden. Neighboring units feature a mix of front-facing and side-facing entrances that add to each unit's individual character. Variety in the exterior materials in the homes on this block creates visual separation, while interior walkways, low hedges, and other landscaping bring pedestrians' focus to the lower levels of the home. The lush, vibrant landscaping in location 5 separates the townhomes from the main road, creating a sense of privacy. Mixed materials also add visual interest to each home and separate their different levels. The 6th and final location on our virtual tour is this pocket of 3-story single-family detached homes along MENA Drive. These homes feature walkways with lush landscaping and park benches, providing pedestrians with places to sit and enjoy. They also feature 3rd-level stepbacks to break up the massing of the buildings and to provide usable outdoor space for residents. Though neighboring homes are similar in size and layout, their exterior finishes vary in color and texture. The result is a cohesive set of homes with distinct individual character. Now we'll visit a mixed-use downtown district with uses similar to Brisbane's Visitation Avenue. Situated on the southeast corner of Lorton and Burlingame Avenue, 287 Lorton is a 3-story commercial building originally built in 1925. In 2017, the upper 2 floors of the building were converted from 44 hotel rooms to office spaces. The ground floor is occupied by retail use along Burlingame Avenue and features tall ceiling heights, large glass windows, and a recessed entry, enhancing its pedestrian appeal. The building signage is also consistent with its blend of historic and contemporary style. 1217 Burlingame Avenue is a mixed-use building with 2 stories of residential above ground floor commercial space. The ground floor draws pedestrians' focus to the ground floor commercial spaces through a combination of large storefront windows, awnings, recessed entries, and varying materials compared to the upper residential floors. 1108 and 1112 Burlingame Avenue is a 2 to 4 story mixed-use building featuring ground floor retail with office space above. Surrounded by 1 and 2 story buildings, the building's massing at the upper floors is broken up by recessed windows, breaks and setbacks in the wall planes, and balconies and other voids. Ground floor details include a recessed, arched entryway and decorative awnings that draw pedestrians' visual focus onto the ground-level retail spaces. Built in 1920, 1422 Burlingame Avenue is a mixed-use building featuring 3 stories of office space above ground-level retail facing Burlingame Avenue and increases up to 5 stories facing Chapman Avenue at the rear of the building. The building's brick facade echoes that of surrounding smaller buildings, and exaggerated upper-level window accents, including dormer windows, soften the transition between the building's single-story neighbors. Like the other properties we've looked at, the ground floor retail spaces feature overhangs, awnings, storefront windows, and recessed entries to keep the pedestrians' focus on the building's ground level. Thank you so much for joining us on this virtual tour. For more information on the ODDS project, please visit brisbaneca.org/sb2, and don't forget to sign up for project email notifications by visiting brisbaneca.org/newsletter/subscriptions.